Hello, welcome back. I was filming this hoping to make it all one long video, and I have decided I'm going to split this series into littler videos, more condensed videos about specific products. And so the first one, let's just get this out of the way, are spot treatments or cures, skin cures, products that I rely on. And these may or may not work for you, just as a disclaimer. However, I feature a lot of Korean skincare and affordable skincare products that you can find at TJ Maxx, at Ulta, at Walmart. You know, I want to make sure that what I'm featuring on my channel is stuff that you can purchase at a reasonable price, not luxury price. And you know, I feel like when you are shopping, you really shouldn't be too hung up on the marketing, right? It should be about what's in the ingredients. So I tend to prefer products that have very minimalistic packaging, and you might actually be a little bored with my selection of products. And if that's the case, maybe we're not, you know, skincare besties. That's fine. We don't have to be. We can still be friends. You can still have negative opinions about any of these products that I have. I'd love to hear your takes. I am a science-oriented individual. I like empirical studies. I like to read about ingredients. It is kind of a passion of mine. I don't really have the money, though, to explore product after product after product. So what I'm showing you in this feature, in this series, are products that I've used. I swear by. They work. I know they work. And I can, I can point to studies that prove that these ingredients are efficacious. They do have preservatives in them. Most of the products that I'm going to feature have preservatives in them. I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritties of each ingredient list. However, I will be highlighting certain ingredients that I find very beneficial for my particularly dry in the winter and oily in the summer skin. So I have combo skin, and I have noticed that even in the winter time, my T-zone can get a little oily, a little shiny. So I use a mixture of products for dry skin and for oily skin, which is kind of interesting. But I also have products that would probably be fine for any skin type. And if you are watching this, you probably know your skin type. You probably know what's suitable for you, what's not suitable for you. Please do not go out and buy all these products that I'm going to be talking about simply because I like them. Know what you have in your collection. Look at the ingredients. See what's active. See what maybe not be doing it enough for you, and compare it to other ingredients and try those other ingredients. And it can be from a discount shop, TJ Maxx, something like that. I find that, you know, it's silly to try new products if you're not even sure if that ingredient's going to work for you. So you want to find, I think, The Ordinary, the Inky List, those types of brands, they feature very minimal ingredients, and they let you, experiment with different combinations of products and find what works for you. So this video, that being said, in this series, I might not say this big disclaimer every time, but I will, refer back to this in the videos coming. But I just need to get that out of the way. I understand that everyone's skin is different. I am not a physician. If you need skincare advice, go to a physician, okay? Not the internet. Please do not diagnose yourself with skin conditions. Let a doctor do their job, okay? So that being said, let's get into spot treatments, and I'm featuring these 5. Let's start with the most exciting one because I'm like that. I like to do that. This is the Saturday Skin 10% Glycolic Acid Pore Control Complex Pore Clarifying Toner. It says apply gently to cleanse face with a cotton pad, maybe use 3 to 5 times a week. Use only as directed. It contains AHA and increases the skin sensitivity to sun. Please wear sunscreen. I definitely recommend wearing sunscreen when you use this. However, I don't use this on my face. I actually specifically use this on my arms where I have some you can kind of see the redness there, actually. I have like some bumps. Let's see if I can get my phone to focus. See, so it's actually not that bad because I usually get it all the way up my arm and my shoulder, but it's clear right here. I actually need to use it on my arms again because I use a reusable cotton pad I got from TJ. I use the same one probably like 3 times and then I wash it. But then that's how I keep track of how many times I've used it. If I can tell that the little cotton pad has been used like more than twice, like it's probably time to stop using this product because you can overdo it. However, I've never had any sort of reaction to this. However, yeah, I haven't used it on my face, so just keep that in mind. It is very effective. I think 10% might be a bit high. It would scare me to use on my face. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will be repurchasing this. It's a nice glass bottle. I don't really like the lid, but the package is nice. I feel good about it, and it is recyclable. So, made in Korea. They have some really great products. I highly recommend this brand. I've also tried, and I didn't keep the package for some reason. I also tried their carrot niacinamide moisturizer, and that was great. It was wonderful. Actually, even my partner really liked it. He was using it every day, and I was like impressed. I was like, do I need to buy this again? Because like he really liked it. It was like a little orange glass pot, and it was also a very nice package. So next up, this is the Moira Skin Cure Soothe, Revive, Revitalize for dehydrated, blemished, and redness skin. That's cute. So I just want to say I use this for eczema as needed. This is a couple years old. It was like $15 on sale, I think, a couple years ago. Maybe it was last year I got this. But I've only been through this much, maybe like a third of the container, maybe nearing half. It has a green tint to it. I hate using it, but it does have a slight green tint to it. You might not be able to tell, but it does just go away like when you rub it in. You don't even see it. And it has this grass. It smells like cyca, the plant. It's very strong, so if you're sensitive to fragrance, you won't like this, but I love fragrance in my skincare, honestly. I mean, I have some cat scratches, so I'm just like applying this now. This does a wonderful job. As you can see, it has like a matte finish. It's not greasy. It feels hydrated. It smells nice. It's a little heavy, I will be honest. I tend to use this as needed if I'm getting a dry patch on my face, around my nose specifically. I get eczema around the nostril of my nose, and I get itchy, scratchy skin there, and I think it just gets irritated by me like rubbing my nose I have allergies as well, and I tend to touch my nose. You might have even noticed that in a video of mine. I've been trying to train myself to stop that, but sometimes I just feel like I have a hair tickling my nose and I can't help it, but it is just my allergies and dry skin. So this makes it pretty much cease. Like if I have itchy skin, which I do now, I'm saying that as I'm like scratching my nose. I'm gonna put a little bit. That's all I need. Maybe not even that much. And I just go like that, and then I rub it on the base of my nose. Sometimes I even stick my finger up my nostril. Cause like, I think I have dry skin in my ears and in my nostrils, which is bizarre. It might just be the air quality in my house. I'm gonna be honest, guys. So yeah, I do change my air filter quite a bit. If you have bad air quality, your skin's gonna suffer. So make sure that you're changing your air filter. If you're having some acne or dry skin, your air quality could be a factor in that. So anyway, when I put this on, the Revive really does soothe, revive, revitalize. I would say Revive is most descriptive for this particular product. I think it's the Cica specifically in this Moira product. It's very healing. Like it feels a little minty fresh. Like it has, like when you put it on your skin, you know it's there. You know it's an occlusive protective layer there, and it kind of has not minty cooling. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like there's an herbal essence that makes the skin alive. Like it revitalizes. It really does. It brings blood. It brings attention to that area somehow. I'm not entirely sure how the Cica works, but it does a good job at clearing up my acne, or not acne, my eczema. I don't know if that's considered a type of acne. I really don't know, but I really like this product. Highly recommend it. I hope they don't stop making it, because I actually think that's a reasonable price for the amount of product you get. You get 1.69 fluid ounces. This has lasted me a long time because you only need a little tiny bit. I like the packaging, even though it's very simplistic. It's just very clean, modern looking. It's cute. It's cute. I'll put it right there. And actually, I'll put this here too. All right, so next, this isn't really a spot treatment, but I apply this in the morning if I'm going to be wearing makeup on my under eyes. Like I said, I have combo skin and my under eyes are dry. So a lot of concealers, even if they're the hydrating kind, don't do enough of that. I have to rely on my skincare to hydrate my under eyes, and this does a wonderful job. It also makes sure that I feel as though, let me show you this applicator. So when I put this on, I generally take like, let's see, maybe like 2 minutes for both eyes to apply this. Very dewy. Let's put a glob here so you can see the texture. Can you see it? I hope so. Yeah. Sorry for my cat scratches. They're getting better though. So it's a hyaluronic serum. It says refresh tired eyes and minimize under eye puffiness, suitable for day and night. Hyaluronic caffeine depuff eye gel. I've never been sensitive to caffeine in products. I don't know if that actually gets absorbed into the bloodstream and like, wakes up your body and mind, but if it does, that would be great. Because I love caffeine. But I do like that this has a luxurious application. This just feels like I'm taking the time to make sure I feel awake, I feel alert, I make eyes with myself, I look at myself in the mirror. and I just breathe. And it's a little like meditation for me in the morning. I have 2 backups of this. And I let this absorb into my skin, you know, like a primer or a sunscreen before I apply my concealer, just to ensure that I've applied enough, because I have been known to actually go back and apply just a little bit more to ensure that my concealer does wear well. And I have found that concealers that are dry actually do apply well on top of this product. And it's reasonably priced. I think I got mine on sale last year. I got 3 at the same time. I had used one up, and I knew that I just loved this. And I do think the package is too small. Like, I wish that it wasn't just 0.68 fluid ounces, because I don't know, I just feel like they could put this applicator on a much, well, maybe they do it because it's more comfortable to hold, you know, like a pencil. Even if they made it longer, that would be fine with me. But slightly bigger and slightly longer, maybe, that would be just fine. It would hold, I would be able to hold it just fine. It would feel comfortable. I really like this product, and I don't think this, this is recyclable, and it's animal testing free. Both of these are Moira. Highly accessible brand. I think it's made in Korea. Yes, made in Korea. This says made in Korea. Yeah. And then I'm trying to see WF. I don't know. I think it's German. Not sure. Anyway, I'll probably cut that out of the video. But yeah, I like both of these. Highly recommend. When I run out, I don't know if I'll repurchase them or find something similar that has the same ingredients, but these have been working really well for me. Highly recommend. Hope they don't stop making them. Okay, so last 2 kind of serve the same thing, but I do want to disclaim on the Effaclar Duo, this is like a cult favorite, and I understand why. It is very effective. However, I have dry skin, so this is a lot, okay? This actually might be at its, you know, expiration. It says it doesn't have an expiration. So I'm guessing that mine isn't quite 5.5 strength anymore. Like, I don't know what the half-life is of this medicated product. But that's a good thing for me, because when I first opened this thing, I had to use the tiniest little amount in order to get good use out of it. And, you know, luckily it does come with this tip that you can get the tiniest little amount out of. And I'm so sorry this isn't focused. You can get the tiniest little amount, and it has a white gel consistency, and it does spread a lot, but I don't like that. I kind of wish that it had, you know, more body to the cream so that it stayed in place. If I've noticed that the sebaceous filaments in my nose have been, you know, kind of full or just cruddy looking, I will hygienically use this as like a treatment. I kind of like load it onto my nose, and then I wipe it off, and then I let my nose just kind of absorb the excess. And then later that day, I wasn't going to talk about this. I know I will talk about this again. Later that day, I use this vitamin C sleeping pack, because vitamin C prevents hyperpigmentation, which benzoyl peroxide can do if you are sensitive to it. So it is effective, but you have to be careful, because it can cause more problems. So just be careful with your skin, everyone. With the 5.5, that might be too much for you. You might prefer a product that is a lesser amount. It might just be fine for you. You might not need 5.5%. You might not need 10% glycolic acid. just be sure that you're using the least amount of the active ingredient as you can for it to be effective. Because that's, waste. I mean, it's wasteful to use more of a product than you actually need, or more of an active ingredient than you actually need. You're paying more money as well. So keep that in mind, everyone. I think all these products are around, this one might be like $20. This one was $15. I think this was around $10. I can't remember what this was because it was so long ago. And last, but not least, the cream shop, whatever you want to call it. Before I get into the cream shop, I want to say I put this on at night after the benzoyl peroxide because vitamin C cancels benzoyl peroxide. So you know how they say you should wear your vitamin C in the morning? Well, that's because a lot of people have benzoyl peroxide in their night treatment creams. But you can switch it. You can wear benzoyl peroxide during the day with sunscreen, of course, always wear sunscreen with it, and then use vitamin C at night. As long as, you space them out, it should be fine. But you don't want to apply vitamin C and benzoyl together because they like cancel each other out or something. They negate each other. I think it's because the benzoyl peroxide oxidizes. It oxidizes the vitamin C, so it renders it ineffective. And that's a potential ineffective vitamin C, but it's not going to totally remove all the benefit of the vitamin C. It's just going to negate a lot of the benefit from the vitamin C. So just make sure when you're using benzoyl peroxide that you're not pairing it or layering it at the same time. Make sure you have like 10 hours, 12 hours space in between using benzoyl peroxide and vitamin C. But I will say, vitamin C resolves the problem that benzoyl peroxide can cause for people who are sensitive. And, there's even a benefit to the vitamin C negating the benzoyl peroxide, because I think the vitamin C does something to benzoyl peroxide as well. Like, it makes them both ineffective. I'm not entirely sure. But, if it did, then that's good for me because, I am ultra sensitive to this. This is extremely effective. So, diluting it or making it less effective is actually okay for me because I don't actually need as much of this. And, what's possible is that I just squeeze a tiny bit of this into, my my moisturizer or something like that. But I don't like doing that because I don't know what the stability of these products will be in those solutions, right? I don't know if the benzoyl peroxide will actually stay stable and good and usable in my moisturizer. And I've considered doing that. I've considered making little concoctions, but I'm not a scientist. I can't formulate these things. So I leave that to the scientists. I'm not trying to, other than maybe a sugar scrub or something for my lips to save money, I'm not going to be formulating my own skincare. I really like exploring what the skincare industry is doing. And let's get into the creme shop because this line I think is still available. It might be on sale. I don't know if they're bringing it back, but I found this at TJ Maxx again a couple years ago. I've gone through it, a lot of it. I'm proud of myself because I don't normally get through products like this before they go bad. I'm a little worried that this won't be usable, and I've only used half of its tube. And I'm probably gonna toss most of this product once I feel like it's no longer effective, I will probably go through all of the Cica, all of this Saturday Skin. By the way, it does have a milky texture or opacity to it. It's foggy, and it is a frosted glass bottle, and you can't see it, but I think glycolic acid always has that like sort of cloudy, I guess would be a better way of describing the way it looks. So yeah, when it comes out onto the reusable cotton wipe, it has like a smell as well. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, I talked about the texture of these. Okay, so this has tranexamic acid, propolis, and cica. Cruelty-free, made in Korea. I like the Creme Shop's skincare. They have some really great sales. The directions on this say apply an appropriate amount to problem area. Treat 1 to 2 times in morning and night to reveal noticeable results. This was designed in Los Angeles, distributed by the Creme Shop, not tested on animals. It is paraben-free, sulfate-free, 12 months. Yeah, I need to use this up because it says 12 months and it does work. It's not as effective as this, but I do think that this tranexamic acid is a wonderful chemical exfoliant. Like, I think it does a good job. You do have to apply it more than the Effaclar simply because I don't think it has as high of concentrations. But I might actually prefer this, and it is less expensive. So, once I run out of this, I'm probably repurchasing it if it's available, if it's on sale. One thing you'll learn about me is, like, if I find something that works and it is still available, even if they're going to get discontinued, I will buy it. And if it's going to get discontinued, I'm fine with that because it's going to be on sale. You know, I'll be able to find it on sale everywhere. All the retailers will put it on sale. So I'm okay with products coming and going. I'm not attached to any of these things. I like the process of exploring new things. However, I will only venture out and explore new things once that thing that has, taken a spot in my routine, like this mindful moment for me. I'll just keep buying them until they stop making it, and I'll be fiending for a solution to replace this product, right? I mean, I'd probably panic buy it. I'd probably buy a huge stash of it. I'm gonna be honest. So for me, I'm not really window shopping for the experience. I'm only gonna shop, is what I'm saying, for skincare when I have to. And when I have to, it's a very serious project for me. Like, I take a long time to make decisions on what I'm spending my money on. And I will say, I think I have a pretty good win to fail or win to lose on liking a purchase or not ratio. Like, I would say I like 3/4 of what I buy. Like, 3/4 of what I buy, if it's new, I will use it up. It'll be, it won't expire before I get to use it up. And this is one of those products that it is an important part of my routine, but it might just be too much for me, guys. Like, especially in the winter, like if I have a zit, I'm way more likely to use something more gentle, and like a pimple patch. I have some from Creme Shop, actually. Those are great. They're really cute. They have like little cloud shapes. Yeah, if you haven't tried those pimple patch things, those are great. Any of the brands, I think, are fine. I mean, maybe if you're interested, I could talk about those, but I don't think that those are crucial parts of my routine. Like, if I couldn't access a pimple patch, I'd be fine, is what I'm trying to say. I'd be able to heal my breakout without the pimple patch. Some people are different. Some people are like, the pimple patch is necessary. It's a part of my routine. If I have a zit, without fail, I will put a pimple patch on it. I will only use a pimple patch if it's a stubborn ass zit. If it's a zit that just won't quit, you know, like it just keeps coming back. It's almost cystic. Like I've been popping it for a week and I'm just tired of it. And I don't want a scar from it. So I tend to keep those stickers for a long time. Like the ones that I have, I purchased like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I don't know at this point. But once I run out, I'll probably go back to the creme shop and fill up my cart with like, you know, a pack, because like one pack will last me a long time. So it's not that interesting. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful. I do really like this. I'm running out, so I'm probably going to repurchase this one. I'm going to repurchase this one. I'm going to repurchase this one when I run out of all three. This is, no, I'm not repurchasing because it's too strong. Yes, I will be repurchasing at least something like this with the tranexamic acid, because I think my skin, as a sensitive, dry skin combo person, I think this is just too intense. I think maybe if someone had oily skin, this would be just fine. Maybe. I don't know. I just need something less intense. This works just fine. And I don't mind having to reapply because I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I see the zit anyway. And sometimes I actually like, you know, applying it multiple times. But with this, I can't do that. So, like, I just apply it once and hope for the best, right? Once a day. I apply this, and then I apply sunscreen if I have a breakout. And it does work, but it's just too much. It's too much. And I do think that this would be probably too much to deal with an acne breakout as well. But it works beautifully for keratosis pilaris. So yeah, that's my specialty products, those like special use case products that I use. Let me know if you have special use case products that you rely on for your skin conditions, your skin texture, your skin health, and, you know, appearance, because I think that appearance of skin can indicate good, healthy skin. But also, sometimes healthy skin doesn't have the best texture. Sometimes healthy skin can, you know, look a little discolored. And if you're dealing with any of those, like, you know, sunspots or dark circles or anything like that, and you have found something that works for you, like, please let me know. I'm curious. I'm interested. That's why I'm making this video. And I would say that this section is the least I experiment with. Like, I when it is something that has to be effective to treat something, I don't mess around. So if you recommend something, don't be hurt if I like disagree with your suggestion, because I just don't think it would be effective. I look at the active ingredients in products. I do research on the products. I don't remember all the research I did, but when I did read about these products before purchasing them, I saw empirical evidence that they would be effective for the treatment of keratosis pilaris, puffy under eyes, eczema, cica for eczema, acne. So there you go. Sorry it took me so long to like explain my meditation practice with this. Guys, if you haven't tried a metal applicator for hyaluronic serum, I highly recommend it. If you have a hyaluronic serum that has this like jelly, you know, like almost aloe vera kind of like slip, like glycerin slip to it, you could probably find some sort of metal facial massager that has this sort of shape that you could just, you know, massage your under eyes with, to depuff your eye. And I think it's called gua sha doing that, but I'm not sure. It's probably a butchering of the practice. But yeah, I find it very relaxing and soothing. So I highly recommend this product. Give it a try. If you ever give Moira a try, give this product a try. I highly recommend it. I get very puffy eyes in the morning, and this pretty much solves it. And it's a nice morning ritual. It really is. It makes me feel like I'm pampering myself, even though it's such a cheap little thing. I feel like I'm pampering myself, and that's what I want for everyone. I want everyone to feel that with the least amount of money as possible. I want you to pamper yourself tonight, if you can, if you have the time. All right, anyway, this has been really long for just 5 products, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks for joining me. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. I'm going to be making content about some eyeshadow palettes that I need to play with more. And I really like documenting them on camera for my own reference. I actually am learning a lot watching myself apply makeup, because I have that critical eye, right? So things that I wasn't noticing without filming myself have come to light, like my left eye. I'm a right-handed person, and I think my left eye gets neglected when I blend my crease, my outer crease. And I've actually learned that from making YouTube videos. And, you know, thanks to everyone. Special shout out to Annie for encouraging me, because it was Annie who got me to go, you know, post my first application, my eyeshadow application video. And anyone else along the way who's, you know, boosted my confidence, my self-esteem has been lacking the past few years. But it's coming back. It's coming back. I definitely feel like I have a lot to offer this community. I can, you know, say disclaimers that I'm no professional. I'm not a dermatologist. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Never take it personally. If none of these products would work for you, I would not take it personally. You can also leave a comment and follow me. That's totally fine. I'm not attached. Like, my identity isn't going to be hurt if you don't agree with my opinions. I appreciate a diversity of opinions. I want conversation to happen. This is a free speech zone. All opinions are welcome. So I really mean that. And without further yapping, I will end it here. Again, I already said I would end it, but yeah, okay. Peace out.